So I feel like one of the most underrated, things about signing new players sometimes is the impact they have on the locker room and the teammates around them, right? Because a lot of times we like to focal point of how is that player going to make our team better. And we already know Orlando Brown signing is going to make the left tackle position never be a problem again. And I could see him becoming a Bengal for life, right? So that solidifies a huge need at protecting Joe Burrow's blind side. But it's doing a little bit more than that. We've heard very positive praise from Teddy K, from Alex Kappa, all related around the Orlando Brown signing. Even Orlando Brown going as far as sticking up for Jonah Williams, saying he thinks he could be a solid right tackle. Now, here's the thing, though. All the players I just listed, for the most part, have some years behind the belt, right? They're not newbies by any stretch of the imagination. Well, Cordell Volson says he is learning a lot from Orlando Brown. And this is actually speaks more volume than really, honestly, we really look into. So right here, Orlando Brown was talking about, of course, Volson. Um, he's got that Pro Bowl mentality with his size and mental makeup, Brown said of Volson after one of the voluntary practices before next week's mandatory minicamp. I think he will use his height to his advantage. His mindset, his length are two things that are really going to separate him in the long run. And Volson responded with that Brown has had a huge impact on his game. He's been enjoying getting tips from the guy who played with Marshall Yonda and Joe Thuney, which is exactly what Brandon Thorpe of Bleacher Report said he expected recently. Volson wants to improve on so many things in his second year in the league, and the Brown is going to be a big part of helping him do that. And that's what I'm talking about. Taking a guy who's coming off his rookie year, and if we're being honest, right, Volson was, again, his rookie year. We're not going to take that and run with that and act like, oh, that's like last year wasn't the great. It was his rookie year, okay? It is what it is. And if you look at PFF, he was rated 51.6, 52.9 pass blocking grade, and a 51.2 run blocking grade. He wasn't rated the highest left guard in the whole entire, NFL, and it is what it is, right? Obviously, whenever you have a banged up offensive line in the second half of the year, also makes your numbers go down a tad bit because then, guys come in and you allow pressures that you probably wouldn't allow if you had someone like Orlando Brown in the left tackle. Teddy K obviously was there last year, but Alex Kappa was hurt, and then Collins was hurt. So it was a mixed match of everything on the offensive line being problems. But for a former fourth round pick, some of these offensive linemen, especially fourth round picks, they take time to develop, right? And that's why I've been so vocal on how I think Cordell Volson this year is going to be an absolute superstar. But signing Orlando Brown might have sped up that process tenfold. And I'm not trying to overhype the Orlando Brown signing, but again, this is why all the time teams bring in veterans. Now, Orlando Brown is no way at the veteran stage, meaning like, oh, he's older. He's actually the perfect age for an offensive lineman. I like to say they age like fine wine. So the older the better. That's the mentality there. But with that being said, though, this is like the perfect signing for Volson because you bring in a veteran, right? He's gonna teach Volson, hey, listen, this is where people mess up. This is what you shouldn't do. This is what you should do. This is the looks you should look at when you are doing A, B, C, and D. And the best part is he's not gonna fight for his job. Like a lot of times, you have a new veteran comes in, he replaces someone like Jonah Williams, for example, and let's say Jonah sit at left tackle. Orlando Brown, I believe, with knowing the guy when he played for Baltimore, he would teach him how to play correctly. He would give him pointers. He would help him out. But especially when it's not your job on the line that you could lose if that player eventually became better than you, this is where other players on the offensive line are going to really benefit. And no one on the offensive line is younger than Volson. So absolutely love, 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 love 1000%. Quadruple, put the zeros on top. Love this because this is going to improve his game tenfold and make him so much better. And again, if we get that left guard figured out, if Volson takes off this year and becomes a star left guard, this team, I mean, I'm already saying 15-2, but I'm saying 17-0 because we got the left tackle figured out. That's a stud player, right? Obviously, center Teddy K, he's S plus tier. Kappa, he's great. Collins / Jonah / figure out that right tackle position based on what we understand right now at this moment in time. Collins coming back by week 1, so he can get the job done and be pretty okay. And who knows, maybe Jonas, becomes a stud, or Jackson Carman takes next step forward and continues to become great. But this is going to be deadly if Volson can get to that next level. Because again, like I said, I think out of a 10, I would right now, his rookie season, 4th round pick, being thrust into the lineup, I would say like last season, I would probably give him a 6 out of 10. This season, especially with mentoring under Orlando Brown, that's easily an 8 out of 10. And I'm just gonna tell you right now, there are some veterans who come into teams in the locker rooms, right? And they don't want to be the mentor. They don't want to be the guy who goes out there and teaches every single player how to be great. This is, I guess, in the mentality of football fans, we expect a lot of veterans to do that. And it's really just one of those things that not every veteran does, but those who do it, it seems like they do it very well. Because we see a lot of really great players. Again, the Ravens had Calais Campbell, Justin Houston, who comes in and they just develop the stars around them and they make them better players. And it's always awesome to have a guy, who, again, in Calais Campbell's age, 38 years old, comes into, now at this time, Atlanta Falcons locker room, and he's going to develop their players. So, very awesome to see this. Again, like I said, I haven't talked about the Orlando Brown signing in a little bit, but I just want to bring this back up because this is always a freaking amazing, thing to see, players lifting players up. And I've said this many times, but I love Who Dey Nation. It's all brotherhood. Everyone's together. Everyone is connected to be great. Guys, if you did enjoy this video, hit the like, subscribe down below. Also, real fast, so I enough this video, I do want to mention this one thing. If you guys enjoy my simulation series or my Madden Sim series with the Bengals franchise, comment down below anything you want to see added to that franchise series. Because I know somebody said they want to see the stats added, like showing the stats of every game. Comment down below what else should I add, and also, what's your perfect length for video for that series? Because right now, I'm trying to hit around 13 to 15 minute videos. But if you guys want to see longer videos, I can do longer videos and kind of just edit it longer. But definitely tell me down below. Just want to hear your feedback on that one. But I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.